This is example 3 from lesson 6.1. From an eye level of 6 feet, an observer standing 30 feet away from a building sights the bottom of a window at an angle of elevation of 6.1 degrees. He sights the top of the window at an angle of elevation of 20.1 degrees. Find the vertical dimension of the window. Round your answer to the nearest tenth of a foot. All right, let's see if we can get a picture drawn here of what's going on. All right, if the person's line of sight goes directly this way, then they sight the bottom of the window. This is going to be 6.1 degrees right here. And then they sight the top of the window. This whole angle is going to be 20.1 degrees. Okay. All right, so here's the actual window. And then this is the vertical line of sight. So this is, I'm sorry, the horizontal line of sight. And there's going to be our right angle there. All right, and we're trying to figure out how tall the window is. Okay. Oh, and we also know that the person is standing 30 feet away from the building where the window is. All right. So what we're going to do is we want to find this entire length right here. And we have a side and we have an angle, which means we can do this. But we need to figure out, well, actually, let's go ahead and do that. With respect to my 20.1 degree angle, all right, this side over here, we can just call it y, is opposite from it. The right angle's right here, so here's my hypotenuse, and then that makes the 30 degrees down, the 30 feet down here be the adjacent side. So the trig function I want that uses the adjacent side and the opposite side is going to be tangent. All right, so we're going to find the tangent with respect to the 20.1 degree angle, and that's going to be the side opposite y divided by the adjacent side 30. Now if we put this over 1 and cross multiply, we'll have 30 times the tangent of 20.1 degrees, and this will be equal to 1 times y, or y. All right, and this is giving me 10.97, but since we're rounding to the nearest tenth of a foot, I'm going to have to round this up to 11 feet. Okay, so this whole length right here is 11 feet. All right, now remember, we only want to know this part of the 11 foot right there. If I knew this piece right here, I could subtract it from 11, and then I would know how tall the window is. Well, as luck would have it, I actually have a right triangle down here where the angle is 6.1. There's my right angle, and I have a side for it. So I can figure out this one right here. And let's just call this P. All right? So my hypotenuse is going to be right here across from my right angle, which is down here. Here's my angle 6.1. The P is going to be the opposite side because it is across from 6.1. And once again, the 30 is going to be the adjacent side. So I'm going to use tangent again. All right, this time, the tangent with respect to my 6.1 degree angle is going to be the opposite side, which we call P, divided by the adjacent side, 30. Now, if I put this over 1, I can cross multiply. We'll have 30 times the tangent of 6.1, and that will be equal to 1 times P, but that's just P. And in my calculator, this is giving me 3.2 feet. Okay, so the window is going to be the 11 feet minus the 3.2 feet, and that's going to give me 7.8 feet. So the window is 7.8 feet tall.